I'm here at the Foxfield Colliery and we're working really hard to restore and reopen the buildings and the half-mile line that goes up the 1 in 19 bank to Dilhorne Park station. And we need £250,000. The question is, why? Here's a fun fact for you. 50-60 years ago, when Foxfield was first preserved, we actually ran trains from here. In fact, you can still see some of the platform and its infrastructure, like the signals just round the corner. We've since moved bases to Cabberswell Road, where we have better infrastructure. Passengers get on there and they journey to Dilhorne Park station, and then they go back again. The thing is though, we really want to bring people back down this legendary 1 in 19 gradient, because on the way back up, oh my goodness, is it a dream. Of course, at the other end is the colliery. That's the whole reason that the railway even exists. There are very few collieries left in Britain where railways actually run into it. We have the opportunity not just to tell our stories of railway, but to show people the importance of coal and what it's done for the local economy, for the country, the Industrial Revolution. There's so much that we want to do, and we do need your help. Morning, Reg. These two impressive buildings, the up and down cast shafts, dominate the local horizon, and this whole colliery has helped build the local economy, including of course the railway. At the moment they have suffered some damage.
The idea of the emergency appeal we've set up is to save the building behind me, which is the winding house. The winding house roof is in a terrible state and the headsticks need major concrete restoration. So the emergency appeal has been set up to try and raise the funding to at least start the repairs that are needed to it. The buildings have been here since 1880, so you can imagine the amount of work that needs doing, and also to finish off the repairs needed to the bank to the right of me, which is a very unusual one. It's a 1 in 19 gradient, which there are not many of them about either.
I'm standing in front of what was the winding house for the downcast shaft. This shaft was used to actually draw the coal up the pit using tubs. What we aim to do, hopefully, is to raise enough money to repair the winding roof and some damage to brickwork which needs addressing. Also, the downcast headsticks were renovated, but the upcast headsticks weren't. It stands out a mile. You see where the concrete's blown and the reinforcings showing and all that sort of stuff. There's no more pits left, and what bit we've got here we need to keep for the future generations to see. I worked in the pits 30 odd years. I worked my way up to the deputy.
When the miners that are around now have gone, that is it. There will be no one to tell the story. So we want the guys that we've got now, and myself, to be able to tell the public about the coalfields of Staffordshire and the mining at Foxfield. In the last 2 years that we've been on site, we've done a lot of structural work to the buildings inside. The headstick, the guys have rebuilt from scratch a cage to replicate what would have been over the mining shaft.
And we think we've done a pretty good job of it, like. We've got a rope over the headsticks, over the winding wheel, which there probably hasn't been a rope over it for umpteen years.
They've cleaned a lot around it and we've replaced steel that had rotted.
We've repaired the airlock doors on the upcast shaft, which are now operational as they were.
We'll also be installing a tub run, which will run from the back of the downcast and right round the front of the buildings behind me and back into the downcast. We
haven't even got a tub, so we've got to make a tub unless we can source a tub from somewhere. I think the 21.5 inch gauge are normally around 2 foot.
On top of that, we'll be resurfacing to make sure that it's disabled friendly for most people, and also we'll be adding a nature trail for families and children to come and have a look at and to wander through, and it will go right round over a bridge that we're going to build over a pond.
It's all ongoing. There's a lot of shrubs that need cutting back, brambles need pulling out, but we don't know as yet what wildlife's in there. We do know we have ducks coming in and we have herons coming in. We're hoping we can get an ecological survey done as to doing the job eco-friendly. There's also a platform down there. We're hoping to have a building which will replicate a waiting room, come gift shop, get a brew, that sort of stuff. In time we might even have a little play area, so when people come they have a look around the site, look through the mine buildings, and then go and have a picnic and then catch the next train back.
One of the things I'd really personally like to do now is thank the volunteers that we have here at Foxfield.
We've got about 16 regular volunteers here.
They're a fantastic team of people who turn out at least twice a week, and they've worked hard, very, very hard for the last 2 years to get us to where we are now. We're really looking forward in the future to having the site reopened so that we can welcome the public, and we hope that there may be some people watching now that might be willing to come down and volunteer with us. You don't have to have any experience really, just be keen in doing what people want to do. If you've got woodwork or metalwork or anything like that, would be great to have you. But come and have a chat to us or visit the website of Foxfield Railway. And also, if you'd like to donate, and we hope that you will, then again, please see the website for details.